He's capable of doing that 5-year deal and now expecting to play a major role on a more consistent basis.
Well, he just got to, he's his worst enemy is his head. He just got to play, you know, and again, they're not going to run plays. There's ways he can score. He just has to unleash it.
David Roddy scores the first 2 for Atlanta. It is a makeshift starting 5 tonight. We'll already showed you all the injuries as Vucevic gets the first shot for the Bulls. It is David Roddy making his 2nd start of the year. Vit Krejci his 8th. Keaton Wallace the 2nd of his career.
Okay.
Roddy's got the first.
He can play. He can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot threes.
He's getting an opportunity here. And here comes Dyson Daniels, one of the regular starters along with Capella. Vit Krejci, David Roddy, and Keaton Wallace, the rookie out of UTSA, are all in the starting lineup tonight for Atlanta. Daniels reverses it home. 6-0 lead. Here comes Williams, and he's able to lay it in to get
Both cannot play down to the level of competition.
They have had a tendency to do just that in the course of the year. This is not. I mean, it's a completely different Atlanta lineup. Capella misses that one. They had a victory last night over Phoenix, where Trae Young scored 43. And Onyeka Okongwu, who did not make the start tonight either,
They would have lost that for you.
Yep. Here's Keaton Wallace, Texas San Antonio. Kick out for Vit Krejci, the Czech Republic native. Vucevic had the position on Capella. Kobe White turns it over. That's the 3rd turnover in the first 2+ minutes for the Bulls. A sloppy start.
Well, that's been their Achilles heel, especially against these teams that they're clearly better than. They turn the ball over way too much.
Well, it's been a problem twice now in 2 losses to the New Orleans Pelicans, who have won 9 games, 2 against the Bulls. Here's Giddey, knifing inside for the top 2. These are 2 of the higher scoring teams in the NBA, 2 of the teams that give up the most points, and 2 of the highest pace teams in the league. Even without the normal rotation for Atlanta, the style seemingly is still intact. Here's Levine, 25 last night, and ended the 30-point streak at 6.
You got a majority of that in the second half.
They only had 2 points at halftime. 23 in the second half. Going to work over Capella. Vucevic had a mismatch on Krejci, but couldn't finish at the rim. Here's Keaton Wallace, playing for College Park, the Skyhawks in the NBA G League last year. Daniels can back now Sunday, Monday at Portland and at LA. This is the first time they're playing back-to-back in about 5 weeks. Here's Zach LaVine, the ball fake, the drive. Vucevic taps it in.
Good job. No one's boxing him out. Good job getting to that offensive glass.
25 double-doubles for Vucevic this year. Another one last night. Again, a good chunk of that came early. Capella works inside.
I don't think I've ever seen him shoot a jumper.
90% of his points come in the paint. That's the highest rate in the league. We talked about David Roddy. We've seen him a handful of times as Giddey was out of bounds and the Bulls have turned it over. Who's coming off the best game arguably of his entire career.
And Roddy's a former football player.
Yeah, so big time athlete.
Big time athlete. So don't be caught off guard by his ability to play this game.
Krejci with
points in the paint. 10 of their 13 in the paint. Only shot 3 threes.
Here comes Giddey driving, that time on Wallace, the rookie. Krejci off to Capella at the last moment, but he missed the point-blank range shot.
Nice play by Krejci.
Comes Levine. Vucevic trying to work inside against Capella, both of them born in Switzerland. Off the deflection, Giddey got it back. Here's Williams driving it. Williams blocked by Daniels, who's having just a fabulous defensive season. He's probably going to be all defense this year. He's leading the league in steals by a wide margin. There's a 3 by Wallace.
Especially on the defensive end, Warren, he'd be getting the most improved.
That's a great ball. There's Giddey's. Phillips with
the rebound.
Yeah.
You know, Julian Phillips, they don't run plays for him, but he always finds a way to get in there and score. With him and Buzelis.
Capella the hook, rebound Giddy.
Capella's not the same without Trae Young. Trae Young does a great job of setting him up. All he has to do is just go dunk it.
Yeah.
Single time that shot goes up, they've got to hit the glass. You're 1 and 2. Your point guard and shooting guard have to get back to the full balance.
Ayo Dosunmu is on for the first time after missing 10 games with that right calf strain. Checked by Krejci and Phillips. Rebound Dosunmu, who last played on December the 23rd. That's when he hurt that calf against the Bucks here in Chicago. Turnover number 6. Here comes Bogdan Bogdanovic. Roddy elevates, hangs, no, and a tap 7 for him. Largest lead at 8. Good defense by Roddy on Dosunmu that time. Daniels and Giddy, the Australian Olympic teammates. Good friends. Levine dives, Levine scores. And a steal by Zach. Bench to Levine. Whipped it inside for Phillips. Kobe White is in. Here is Levine. Tough step back. Vucevic, White, Levine, Phillips, and Dosunmu. Krejci, Okongwu, Daniels, Garrison Matthews, who hit 5 threes last night, and Bogdan Bogdanovic. Daniels left it just short. Levine on the push. Dosunmu ahead of the field, and he looks fresh.
There you go.
After the Bulls trailed by 8, just a solid on-ball defender. Garrison Matthews on the drive with White on the backside defending.
Defense by Kobe.
Here comes Dosunmu all the way downhill again.
Yeah, they definitely. He pushes the ball up the floor.
8-0 run for the Bulls in a minute after they trailed by 8. And White knocks it away from Garrison Matthews. We see, well, that's tossed away looking for Wallace. Vucevic picks him up. Late in the clock, the kick. First shot in the NBA for out of Bowling Green State, where he played 154 games. His first shot goes for a 3 in the league. Congratulations to Daquan Plowden. Around the G League the last couple of years, but playing in an NBA game for the very first time. Levine, no. Tap by Okongwu to Bogdanovic. Dosunmu has the assignment on Bogdan, who's always played well against Chicago. Floats it inside for Okongwu, over his fellow USC Trojan Vucevic. Levine another rebound, and he quickly starts the break. Comes right back with it. And whistling a foul. Smith needs help. Terry drives it. That's a tough take.
That's what you have to do if you're Bruce Ellis, Patrick Williams. You see Julian Phillips, 2 putbacks.
Okongwu, good wraparound pass, and Daquan
Making the most of his minutes.
Smith.
Right now they got 11 bench points for the Bulls.
Wallace, no. Dosunmu's got a couple of those buckets off the bench. Terry drives and lost it, recovered it. Somebody's got to come to the ball. White finally makes himself available. Phillips pick and roll. The kick to Dosunmu. Smith the fake. Lets the clear happen. And Okongwu. Back pass by Smith. That's the 7th turnover of the opening period for the Bulls. Bogdanovic, tough drive, but too strong. Phillips was there to close out some of that space. Good minutes from Julian Phillips in this first quarter. No Lonzo Ball tonight. Here's Phillips. Ball on the backside of a back-to-back, not playing. He'll be back on Friday. Wallace slips a little bit, but his all-star voting presented by AT&T. 3rd game of this entire season. Issue, some inflammation. Here is White. Good rotation. Dosunmu's open. And the rebound to Okongwu. Hawks can go 2 for 1. DeAndre Hunter was scratched with a left foot issue before last night's game. Wallace, another one.
Dance there for a second.
Dosunmu needs help.
Everybody's got to come to the ball. Everybody's on the other side of the court, so that's a turnover.
Yeah, that almost leads to a turnover. Smart play by Smith just to tip into safety.
does look a little out of sorts. That was a heck of a pass.
That's
though,
a great
right
pass.
there.
It's a nice pass by Kobe White and a good cut by Julian.
Yeah,
Having a good game here.
Tackle. And he
Rebound.
scores that rebound right there.